thank you to Brian for your support on Patreon.
Now moving on to August the 3rd. There. That should do it. I finished packing my backpack with interesting things to take to Torihiko's house.
Oh, are you heading out, Hiroyuki?
Can't hide my excitement. I can feel my tail wagging side to side behind me. Yeah, Grandma, I'm gonna visit Torihiko today. Grandma looks disappointed as she tries to hide a book behind her back before I can notice it.
I see.
What's you have behind you?
It's nothing that can't wait for later. Go, dear, have fun with your friends.
Are you sure?
No, I don't want to hold you up. You only have so much time left in your summer vacation. You should spend time with Torihiko. He's waited a long time to see you again.
With her small, frail hand, she gently pushes me towards the door. Okay, I'll see you later, Grandma. Aww. I kind of feel bad now. Looks like she wanted to show me something. Oh. Why does it have to be so hot in Minasato? Either my memory is hazy or I never realized how hot it actually was here. Ooh. I raise the hem of my shirt and start flapping it around, trying to create a breeze underneath. No matter what I do, the heat remains so hot. Hiroyuki? What? Can't a guy cool down in peace? You don't look so good. Kyoji, what are you doing here? I live here, silly. Oh. I rubbed the back of my head in embarrassment. I gently moved my wet hand back down to rub it against my pants. Duh, why must nature curse me with such a disgusting bodily function? Hiro? Sorry, bad habit. To answer your question, I'm on my way home. Oh, from practice? Dots. Dots? Yes. Ah, how'd it go? It was fine. He answers in an unusually quick tone. Did anything interesting? Say, would you like to have breakfast with me at the Raimon? That's weird. Sure, I skipped breakfast today. I was getting kinda late for it now. It's almost like he's dodging the question. Sure, I wouldn't mind getting out of this heat. I let out a dry laugh after painfully reminding myself of the sweltering weather. It was dumb, Hiro. Nice going. Excellent. Kyoji claps both of his hands together. Follow me and I'll lead the way. Okay. So, are you enjoying your summer vacation? Of course, Kyoji. I'm back in my hometown, seeing all my old friends again. I haven't had this much fun in a long time. Flashes of my life in Osaka pass through my mind. There's nowhere else I'd rather be than here. That's good. Glad we were able to make you feel welcome again. I'm curious, though. I've never been to a big city. What's it like in Osaka? Oh no, not this question. Please, Kyoji. Not now. Hey, isn't that Korya over there walking into the corner market? Oh? Ah, indeed it is. We should invite him to lunch with us. Good idea. Let's catch up with him. We nod our heads in agreement and start running over after Korya. Korya! Eh? Well, if it isn't Kyoji and Hiroyuki. Fancy seeing you two here. We were on our way to the Raimon for breakfast. Would you like to join us? What? Yeah, it'll be fun. I'll pass. Huh? Was it something I said? I'm not feeling up to it today. I see. That's too bad. Aw, come on, Korya. I'm not home, only around for a month. Don't you want to spend some time with me while I'm still around? You have a point. I lean in closer to give him a teasing look. So, what'll it be? Alright, you convinced me. Happy? Yay! I can't hide the huge grin I have on my face right now. You're such an idiot sometimes, Hiroyuki. Glad you're joining us, Korya. We should hurry up if we plan to get good seats, though. It's getting close to seniors hour. The what? It really has been a while since you were last here, Hiro. Hey, you're right about the seniors hour. I guess what I'm doing can wait. He looks off into the distance as he says that. Something else is clearly on his mind, but... On, let's go. Korya places the handbasket he was carrying on top of the others near the entrance and follows us to the store. So I said I'd call you sometime, okay? Ha ha ha! You certainly have a way with women, Korya. You know it! All it takes is a wink to make their hearts melt. Indeed. Don't act like you haven't had your share of girls either, Kyoji! Whatever happened to you and saw you? Who saw you? My ex-girlfriend. Things didn't work out. It's for the best, I think. We both decided we needed time to see other people. That's too bad. You two were quite the power couple last year. Don't say that. We're normal people just like everyone else. Sure, Mr. Star Soccer Player. If anyone could bag the student council president, it's you. From where I'm sitting, I can clearly see Kyoji blushing. Well, it's just... I'm just messing with you. I know what you mean about things not working out with someone. It happens to me all the time. I see you two have been busy while I was gone. You could say that. I've had more girlfriends than I can count at this point. How about you, Hiro? How's Osaka been treating you? You meet any hot girls there? I'm sure the dating pool is quite large. I bet you're dating some bombshell rabbit, aren't you? I knew it, Hiroyuki. You're such a dog. Hey, wait a sec. I'm a fox. And aren't you a dog too? I'm a husky. Get it right. Kyoji takes a drink from his soda while giving me a sidelong glance. For the record, no, I'm not seeing anyone back in Osaka. In fact, I've never been on a date before. What? With a free hand, Kyoji uses his chopsticks to mess around with the leftovers on his plate. Well, we're gonna have to change it while you're here, aren't we? So what are you into? I bet you like cats, huh? There's a couple of hot ones near our school in Kazanari. Maybe I'll try setting you up with one of them. She kinda owes me a favor. Crap, they've got me cornered here. How do I explain to that I'm... Korya, give him some space. What? Can't you see you're making him uncomfortable? Oof. Saved by Kyoji at the last second. I respect your decision to stay single, Hiroyuki. It takes a lot of guts to do that in this day and age. Thanks. Sorry, Hiro. But don't worry about it, Korya. It's no big deal. Right. He glances at the front door. Jeez, I hope I didn't make him angry. Hey, Korya, can I ask you something? Sure. I haven't seen you around town much since summer started. What have you been up to? I have a job now. Oh? Where at? Is something wrong? You're not having money problems, are you? Goo shit. Whoa! On the back of my chair, after slamming the table, Korya sticks his face close to Kyoji. It's none of your business! Hey, calm down. It's just I don't have time for this. Thank you for breakfast, guys. Reaches into his pocket, places some money on the table. There's my share of the bill. look over at Kyoji in shock. All I can do is stare out the window. Everyone else in the restaurant is looking at us now. What just happened? I shake my head and regain my senses. Korya just snapped. Do we follow Korya or follow Kyoji? Well, if you said talk to Kyoji, then we'll talk to Kyoji. Kyoji? I'm fine, Hiroyuki. I should have known better than to ask Korya that. I'm sorry. What for? This is your first week back. It's understandable for you to not know the situation everyone's in. I feel so bad about this. Don't. It's not your fault. Things were out of your control. He looks over at me and smiles. I think I know what's going on. Huh? What do you mean? At the moment, he just needs some space. Hey, wait a second. That's not answering my question. He dismisses me by taking a long drink from his cup. That's how it's gonna be, huh? I'm afraid so. When Korya's ready, I'm sure he'll tell us. Way to leave me in suspense. I thought we were friends. I look across the table with him pleading eyes. I know what you're trying to do, Hiro. Taro does that to me all the time. Well, how is it that everyone's able to read my mind lately? Oh, I wouldn't say that. I think I have a natural talent for understanding people's actions. Really? So, are you saying you have us all figured out? It's pretty interesting. I wonder if I can get some juicy information about my friends out of him. I suppose I do, in a sense. I lean back in my chair. I got him right where I want him. I see. I proceed with the smoothest voice I can muster. Would you care to tell me a little bit about the others, then? Nishimura, I never took you for the kind who likes to gossip. Oh, wah, 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 wah. I'm not that way, I swear. Kyoji clasps his hands together and smiles. Well, I don't see the harm in telling you a few things. Who would you like me to start with? Shun, that's the fucking route we're on, Shun. How about Shun? Shun deals a lot more than he lets on. You're aware of his familial responsibilities, right? Yeah, he's a member of the Kodori clan, isn't he? That's correct. They have strict ideas on what an heir of their clan is supposed to be. What do you mean? I think it's better we leave it at that. Anyone else you'd like to hear about? Well, all these people are options. So I guess we'll just go with the motherfucking... If we're gonna have all these people to choose from, we might as well just... Who fucking cares, Tatsuki? Let's try Tatsuki next. Oh dear. How do I put this lightly? Tatsuki doesn't know his own limits. Jeez, you could say that again. He's a good person, but he's afraid he's not as good enough for us. That's why he drinks the way he does. Don't judge him too harshly, Hiro. Alright. Thanks for sharing with me, Kyoji. It's no problem, Hiroyuki. What about Sataro? You two seem to spend a lot of time together. You want to know more about Taro? Yeah. If that's alright with you. He's had a rough life. Before moving to Minasato, his father died in an accident. Really? That's terrible. I first met Taro when he joined the soccer team. I've been trying to be a mentor to him, especially since he looks up to me so much for guidance. I hope I'm not overdoing it, though. I'm not trying to replace his father, but he needs a stable figure in his life. Wow, that's very noble of you, Kyoji. It's nothing to praise me for. I just need to be there for him. By the way, it's been 5 years. Why don't you tell me a little more about yourself? I'm sure you've done some interesting things while I was gone. Me? Oh, there's nothing much to say. Really, hero, I'm quite boring. Why would you say that? Everyone has their interesting qualities. I guess I can tell you a little something about me. Oh, this should be good. Yeah? He starts leaning over the table. Get a little closer so I can whisper it in your ear. Okay. Wow, so juicy as to hide it like this? This is pretty exciting. I wonder what it is. It's gonna be underwhelming. Before I know, my ear is right next to his mouth. Did you know that I'm... a light sleeper? Oh, that's it? He sits back down in his chair with a sly smile. Yep. No, I don't accept this as an answer. I have to know something personal. Come on, I won't tell anyone else. I swear. He slowly stands up from the table and starts walking for the front counter. Wait, I'm not done with you. Sorry, I'm all out of time. I've got to run. He quickly pays the bill and sprints up the road. I try chasing after him, but it's no use. Especially in this heat. I can almost hear him laughing at me on the wind. Drat, so close. With my tail hanging low, nearly wobbling to the flow. I continue the journey for my original destination. Well, I still have time to visit Tora. I pack the backpack hanging on my shoulders. I'll figure out some way to get Kyoji back later. I take a deep breath. Hot air fills my lungs. Ack! I cough it out just as quickly as I inhaled it in. Why does it have to be so hot and goddamn Minnesota, motherfucker? My mind wanders to the incredible air conditioning unit we have in our house in Osaka. Oh, what'd I do to have some of that right now? I lift my backpack off my back enough so it's slightly shielding me from the evil sun's rays. That's not good enough. At this rate, I'm gonna melt. Quick, hero, there's gotta be something you can do. My gaze glances around the area. The clock is ticking. That's it. I can take a old shortcut through the alley. Haha, you're a genius, dude. Huff, huff. Of course, there's no shade down here either. I need to keep running if I can just make it to the inn. My pace becomes a jog as I round the corner, out from the alley and into the main street. Realize I made a grave error at the last second. I brace myself for impact. My eyes open slowly. Huh? I guess the afterlife looks a lot like Minnesota. But Mr. Oh, it's Sataro. He's the son. Mr. Nishimura! I hear a couple of car doors swing open nearby. Oh dear. Are you okay, sir? Ooh, wah 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 wah. I'm so sorry, I wasn't paying enough attention. The cold sweat running down my back finally fades away. No, it's my fault for running out into the street like that. Finally hits me who I'm talking to. It's Sataro. Hi, Mr. Nishimura. You're not hurt, are you? I should have a first aid kit in the car. I stand up and let out an embarrassed laugh. Don't worry, I'm fine. Just a little startled is all. Sorry, we're almost ran you over. We do to know each other. The old lion woman looks at Sataro with concern. Yeah, Mom, this is one of Mr. Takahara's close friends, Mr. Hiroyuki Nishimura. We met a couple days ago when we had that party at the Raimon. Ah, so this is Satoru's mom, huh? Yeah, I can't say I'm surprised, actually. But please forgive me, I didn't mean to almost run you over. It's alright, Mrs. Tono. I'm the idiot for not watching where I was going. Stop blaming yourself. I walk up and try to rest my hand on her shoulder, but she stiffens up. I need to drive more carefully. She pulls back her hair in sighs of relief. Somehow I doubt there's even a way she can drive more carefully.
Were you heading somewhere, Mr. Nishimura?
Yeah, that's right. My way to Torihiko's house.
Really? That's where we're heading to?
Huh? Why? My mom sort of works there. No way, that's awesome. I don't remember the Ushimas hiring outside of the family before. I wonder what made them change. Is there any way I can make this up to you? Yeesh, she's still hung up about this, huh? It's alright, you don't have to... The fuck? Ooh. Oh no! Suddenly hits me how hot it is outside. So hot.
Oh, well, why don't we give you a ride to the inn, Mr. Nishimura?
The sun's rays be down on my face. If I don't get out of this soon, my fur might be set aflame. I just need to find some shade.
We have air conditioning.
So where do I sit? Taro opens up the back seat doors, jumps in, allowing me to have the front seat next to his mother. Not wanting to spend any more time in the heat than necessary, I accept his polite gesture. Ah, what a relaxing drive. We exit the vehicle. Mrs. Tono wouldn't stop apologizing the whole way, so I ended up just tuning it out. It seemed to bother Taro a bit, though. The only thing he did was look out the window. After jumping out, he stretches his arms and yawns. I hope Yoshiro won't be mad at me for being late. Sorry. I whisper to myself so I don't start another apology chain coming from Satoru's mom. The three of us walk along the dirt road leading up to the front door of the inn. Somewhere within, I can vaguely hear the sounds of two people arguing. Stop worrying about it, Dad! Why are you making such a big deal out of this? I just have a fucking feeling that it's Torihiko. Oh dear. It's a deep sigh coming from the other person in the argument before he starts speaking. Son, you don't understand what I'm trying to tell you. There's more to life than play. You need to start taking some adult responsibilities. You're almost 19. I think I know the two who are arguing. That means I've still got time to be a kid. Stop trying to force me to grow up, old man. Fair. We reach the front door to the inn right as the sound of another door deeper in the building slams shut. Tor stands near the door to the kitchen holding his palm to his forehead. Tora? What? I split from the other two and run up to Torihiko. I should probably check on Yoshiro. Mrs. Tono walks into the kitchen while Satoru takes a seat on the nearby sofa. You okay? What was all that about? Just my dad and I having a morning chat. What are you doing here? Are you dodging the question? I lightly jab him with my elbow. Everyone seems to be doing that lately. Don't worry about it, dude. We do this all the time. That doesn't sound very healthy. Hey, watch this. Huh? Torihiko carefully sneaks behind the sofa Satoru is sitting on. Whoa! He pops from behind and grabs Satoru's shoulders while yelling. Ah! That's an adorable squeal. Didn't expect something like that from him. What's up, bro? It's not often you come to work with your mom. I know. You okay? You look a bit out of it. I'm fine. Satoru seems to sink into the sofa further. I don't get it. Is he uncomfortable here? No soccer practice today. Nope. What about Kyoji? Isn't he doing something? Isn't he doing something today? He's busy. Satoru stares off at nothing. Hey, Hiro, can you help me out here? I look down at the silent lion. Don't look at me, Tora. You know him better than I do. Hey, Satoru. I wrap around the side of the sofa so I can sit down next to him. Hey. Is everything alright? You look a bit upset right now. Lets out a sigh, then starts talking. I don't know. It doesn't really feel like I belong here. That's ridiculous. How could Tora? Shush. Korya pouts and starts cleaning up the lobby. What do you mean, Satoru? Everyone's kind of known each other for so long here. I feel like I'm an outsider. He has a slight smile on his face when he responds. Oh, come on. It's not that bad, is it? I mean, I've been gone for 5 years. You just need to open up a bit. I do. It's just easier with Mr. Takahara's around. I see. I lean back and rest my head against the soft cushion on the sofa. Sounds to me like he's only able to communicate with these guys when Kyoji's acting as a buffer. The kitchen door slides open behind us. I look over my shoulder to see who's entering the lobby. Toriko? Yes, Miss Tono! Wow, that's surprisingly formal coming from Tora. Your mother wants you to start cleaning the hot spring rooms. No, I hate doing that. Cleaning the pools is such a pain. He walks away and leans his back against the nearby wall. Satoru? Satoru stands up from the sofa. Yeah, Mom? Sweetie, do you mind helping me out for the day? I know you don't have practice right now. Yeah, and Mr. Takahara's busy today, too. Looks like Kazuo and Takeshi are shopping and cleaning supplies right now, so we need some extra hands to help keep things running. Of course, Mom, I'll help out wherever I can. Great, the cleaning cart is right over there. Can you start working on some of the rooms? Yep. I stand up from the sofa. I brought a bag of stuff to show Tora today, but I think it can wait. I'll help too. Oh, I don't have anything specific for you to do, dear. I hope Dad appreciates all the free labor he's getting. You can help me out, Hiro. Toriko knows what he's doing, at least. I'm not so sure Satoru will be okay on his own. I'll let you three figure out what you're going to do. I need to help Yoshiro in the kitchen. Boys, if you have any questions, ask me first, okay? Okay, Mom. With that, she walks back into the kitchen. Alright, looks like we got work to do. You can handle it okay, Satoru? He's just cleaning, right? I should be fine. Yeah, Hiro, you should help me out with the hot spring rooms. I want to spend time with Torihiko, but I'm a little worried about Satoru. The majority is saying Satoru. Hell yeah. Let's do the do. Let's do the do. Hey. I still remember how to do some of the things around here. Your uncles used to make me work all the time whenever I'd visit, remember? You know you had fun, bro. I give Torihiko a joking sidelong glance. The point I'm trying to make is that I should show Satoru a couple of tricks I learned from back then. Hey, I like the idea. Oh, yeah. Hiro, you should show him that one thing, you remember? I look at Torihiko in confusion, then I notice he's winking at me. Oh, that one thing. Right. Yeah, this'll be fun. You better prepare yourself for pain, Satoru. You guys. Hee hee. Satoru and I have been systematically cleaning the vacant rooms around the inn for the past 2 hours. I forgot how long this takes. It's pretty tedious. I wipe the sweat off my brow, then try spraying the wall again with the spritzer bottle in my hand. Oh crap, am I already running out of cleaning solution? I just refilled it. What the heck? I'll get you a new one, Mr. Nishimura. Thanks, Satoru. He runs over to the cart and grabs the first bottle he sees that looks similar to what I already have. These should do it. With the bottle in hand, he runs back to me. I mean, it's not like there's a big rush. Here you go. He hands the bottle over to me with a smile. Thanks. I smile back at him before looking at the label. Oh. What's wrong? It's no big deal, but you got the wrong one. I did? Here, let me show you. I held the bottle up towards him and pointed the warning on the label. This is the kind you use on floors. If you spray this on wood walls, it's gonna make it flake and chip off. Sorry, I didn't mean to. I put a reassuring hand on his shoulder. Don't worry about it, it's no big deal. I brushed myself off, and after standing up, here, let's head back to the cart and find the right cleaning solution, okay? Okay. I rustle around the assortment of supplies on the thing, looking for the right one. Who organized this? I think Mr. Takeshi is the one who set these carts up. In my mind, I can see Uncle Takeshi shrugging and saying it doesn't matter. It figures. Well, it's hard to work when you don't even have things set up in a logical way, so let's clean up the cart. Okay. I begin removing all the crap Takeshi left on the thing and organize it all on the floor. Yeesh, Takeshi did quite a job on this. Satoru continues handing me more stuff, which I then add to its correct pile. Really quiet. He's really quiet around me. Just try getting him to open up a bit. So, tell me a little bit about yourself, Satoru. We've only just met. Oh, I don't know. Maybe he just needs a little direction. How about why you moved to Minasato? He stops handing me things and looks at the floor. We moved here because my dad died. Ugh. Crap. Nice going, Hiroyuki. Satoru sits down on a nearby bed and looks over at me. As I look back at him, I'm left feeling extremely guilty. Kyoji just got finished telling me this earlier. How could I have forgotten something so important? I decided it's best if I pretend that this is the first I've heard of it. I'm sorry, I didn't know. He shakes his head before talking again. It's not your fault. It's been 3 years since it happened. I'm trying to stay positive about it. Do you mind if I asked what happened? No. I can't change what happened. We used to live in Tokyo. My dad was a construction worker. Oh no. I think I see where this is going. One day he had an accident. Says there was his usual smile, but I could see tears starting to form in the corner of his eyes. He didn't make it. Satoru. It's okay, Mr. Nishimura. Like I said, it's in the past. My mom and I are trying to make the best of what we have now. That's why we moved to Minasato. She wants to create a new life for us away from all that. I see. I walk over to the bed and sit next to him. Mom still struggles with it. And I'm trying to be more like him. What's he like? What was he like? My dad was so cool, he never let anything bother him. He was always polite, addressed people by the last names out of respect, and he was never shy about interacting with people. It sounds a lot like... I'm so thankful for Mr. Takahara. He's been helping me work on my shyness. I really look up to him, you know? Yeah, I can see why. Kyoji's a great dude. My thoughts are racing. All I can do is stare at a spot on the wall as I listen to Satoru's story. I admire his dedication, too. If I can, I want to be just as good at soccer as he is someday. That might be a challenge. I look over at Satoru and smile. But I think you have the right attitude about it. Thanks, Mr. Nishimura. I wish I had half the drive in my life that these guys have. I want to stop being such a burden on my mom. Huh? Nothing's been fair since Dad died. There's always people knocking on our door asking for money. I just don't want her to worry anymore. I want to be able to take care of her. I know I rely on others too much. Is that a bad thing, though? I don't know. Hey, Taro? Only Mr. Takahara calls me that. Oh, you don't mind me calling you that, do you? Not at all. Alright then. Taro, I just wanted to say I know how you feel. A lot of what you just described, I've felt the same back in Osaka. My gaze shifts back to the wall. Sometimes I feel so lost. I wish I could stand on my own, but I think I'm too afraid to do that yet. I have no plans for the future. I have my senior year coming up, and I still don't know what I'm gonna do with my life. I don't want to be a burden on my family either. That's why I came back. What are you saying, Mr. Nishimura? I look back at him and smile. There's something special about Minasato, but I'm not sure I can put it into words. We have friends here. Friends who actually care about us and want to see us succeed. I know these guys so well. I know for a fact that they'll always be there for you, Taro. Yeah? I know this because they've been that way for me. My voice trails off at the last bit. Even though I abandoned them for 5 years. Huh? Maybe we were destined to become friends this month. I think we've both been given a chance to spread our wings. I turn to him and look him straight in the eye. Taro, if there's ever anything you need help with, you can always come to me. Thanks, Hiroyuki. What? You just call me by my first name. I mean Mr. Nishimura. Two of us stand up together from the bed and start cleaning the room again. I'm glad we had this talk. I hope Taro is more willing to open up to me in the future. The two of us finish off the last of the rooms, then return together to the lobby. It'll be nice to take a break after all that. I stretch out while laying on the main sofa. Feels so good to be done with all that hard labor. Tora pops his head up from the floor and laughs at me. What? It's just another day in my life, dude. Now you know how it feels to be me. And with my foot from the comfortable position it's in, so I can knock Tora's head with it. Shut up. Taro's been quiet for a while. I wonder if he's okay. Yo, Taro. He glances down at me from the sofa's arm he's sitting on. You feeling alright? Yeah, just watching the clock. Oh, don't be so boring. It suddenly hits me. Oh, I almost forgot. I jump over in the sofa and run to the corner where I left my backpack. I brought a bunch of cool stuff from the city I wanted to show you guys. This should be good. Bwah, ha, 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 ha. I shoot Tora a mean glare. I packed this stuff because I thought it would be nice to show you. And I think I brought a special surprise for you too. What? You brought me something, Hiro? I'd love to check it out with you guys, but Mr. Takahara's thing is about to be over. I'm gonna head out. We will be meeting up at the park for some more soccer practice. Thanks for the fun afternoon. I'll see you later. Huh? Caught off guard by how quickly Toro brushed this off. Spent a lot of time packing this, too. See you later then, Taro. Bye, Taro. He waves at us while walking out the front door. Well, now it's just the two of us. Let me see that surprise you brought. I can't wait to see it. Heh. I sit down on the sofa once again and start rummaging through the bag. Where did I put it? Drat. Give Torihiko a nervous smile. It's in here, I swear. The door slides open behind us, interrupting my frantic search. Torihiko, do you have a moment? Sure, Miss Tono. What's up? Oh, where did Sotaro go? You left to meet up with Kyoji at the park. I wish he would tell me these things before he does them. She seems momentarily distraught, and remembers she was in the middle of asking Torihiko something. Your father says it's time to do your cooking lessons. What? We're doing that right now? The lion lady nods her head sheepishly. It's best not to keep him waiting, dear. Tora's tail loses its vigor, drooping down to the floor with a thud. Sorry, hero. Can this wait for another time? I stop rustling through the bag. Huh? Dad and I are kinda not seeing eye to eye right now. I don't want to piss him off too badly, you know. Following suit, my own tail droops, plopping pathetically against the sofa. I know that surprise is in here somewhere. Damn. Yeah, I totally understand. Honestly, I'm the same way with my dad. I look back at it and smile. Thanks, hero. He gets up from the floor and runs towards the kitchen with Mrs. Tono. Sorry about this, we'll talk again tomorrow, okay? You got it, man. And just like that, I'm left alone. I zip my backpack and hang it over my shoulders once more. Well, since everyone's busy, there's no reason for me to sit around here. I take one last moment to appreciate the air conditioning before heading back out into the Minasato heat. Now that it's later in the afternoon, there are a lot more villagers wandering the streets. A road that was relatively quiet on my way to the Ushimiya is now filled with people going about their business. It's good to see that despite the shrinking population, Minasato still has a strong local economy. Oh. I just wish the temperature was more reasonable. Before the heat melts me into a puddle, I find a small shady awning to hide under while I plan my next destination. I could try heading to the park. That's usually a decent place to rest with lots of shady trees. Or look down a road I haven't explored yet, if I remember right. The old candy store should be there still. Put the bag on my back. Hee hee. I may not have been able to share the cool things I brought with Tora, but at least there's enough room for candy! We'll go to the park. Bam. Yeah, I think I'll head to the park. The shade will be good for me. Maybe if I'm lucky, I'll run into Taro and Kyoji. Dun da da dun da da dun da da dun da 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 da. Ugh. Maybe this wasn't the greatest idea. Why'd it have to be so hot today? Oh, my gaze shifts to the unpaved road before me where waves of heat rise up, indicating the sweltering weather. I think I genuinely forgot how hot the summers were in Minasato. Still, I'm only here for a month. I'm not going to waste it lying around my usual summer vacations. I gather my strength to continue my journey. As I walk, I look around, taking in the familiar sights. The endless blue sky, a beautiful countryside from the trees to the rice fields. Even the incessant chirping of cicadas has its charm. Though the scenery is amazing, I can only take so much before the heat starts to get to me again. It's so hot, who gives a fuck? Not only is my shirt soaked with sweat, but my socks are too. I should have brought a hat and a towel. This backpack isn't doing much for me. Squint my eyes. Is somebody running up from over there? In this heat? Hiroyuki. Who the fuck? I still can't make out who it is. Who would be? I squint out to Jesus. Jesus.
Good afternoon.
Without giving me a chance to process what's happening, Shun leaps forward and clings to me mercilessly.
It's good to see you.
Try as I might, I can't return his greeting. Because my body temperature has raised my... Because his body temperature raised mine beyond the ability to form coherent thoughts.
Hiroyuki.
My mind finally catches up to the situation. Good afternoon. He anxiously looks at me likely expecting a more vibrant response.
Birthday Hiroyuki. Are you taking a walk?
Yeah, I was heading for the park. I rub behind my head in embarrassment. Sorry, the heat's really getting to me. I might just head home for the day. I'm not sure how much more of this I can take.
What? That's no fun. The Hiroyuki I knew would never give up that easily. Here, come with me.
I feel a small hand wrap around my arm.
I'll join you. No quitting on my watch.
Shun starts trying to drag me along the road with him. All right. You win. Even in this scorching heat, Shun's the same as ever. I was just heading to... His voice slowly starts to fade away. I'm suddenly aware of how happy I am to see him. It's like his face dazzles in the sun. I let a smaller wolf guide me wherever he's heading. The heat has drained my ability to resist today. And then I ran into... The loose strand of hair above Shun's head shakes in the wind. I just noticed it kind of looks like an antenna. Or maybe it's a feeler. Is he just expressing his joy, or is he picking up my signal? If I ever go with him to an amusement park, he'll have to promise me he'll shake his tail and antenna. Guess he's making me delirious.
You okay, Hiro? Hiro!
What is it, Shun?
You're spacing out on me. You weren't responding to my question, so I got a little worried. Is it hotter here than in Osaka? Suddenly images of my air-conditioned room come to mind. I've got an idea. Forget the park. Why don't we go down to the river?
River? What river? Oh, yeah, the river. Shun!
What?
I firmly place my hands on his shoulders.
Yes?
Take me there. Now. As if suddenly regaining consciousness, I snap out of it. It may not be air conditioning, but at least it's something.
Alright then. Let's get going.
Shun lets go of my wrist and runs ahead of me. Before I can react, he turns around and waves for me to follow. Guess I have no choice but to run with him.
Hurry up, slowpoke!
Stop running, it's too painful. Even with the sweat running down my shirt, I feel refreshed at the idea of jumping into the river. The river. Whoa, my God.
Yeah, it's so cold.
I trail behind him, out of breath. Wait, he's already in?
This feels nice.
Guess the heat must have gotten to him, too. Before jumping into the water, it looks like he's undressed to set aside his clothes. This is unexpected.
Come on in, Hiro. The water is fine.
The temperature noticeably dropped as I approach the river. I feel the circuits in my brain go into motion again. What the heck? I don't remember Shun swimming like this when we were kids. What is he doing? I think I'm cool enough right here.
You sure you don't want to come in?
I try my best to enjoy the cool air at the river's edge. All the while, Shun swims around in the water, diving under and resurfacing, splashing about. It's fine, Shun, really. Take off my shoes and socks and gently dip my feet into the water. It's almost perfect temperature. God, it's tempting to jump in right now.
Is there something wrong, Hiro? I thought you'd wanted to cool down.
Don't look. I tried desperately to cover my crotch and
Hiroyuki!
I'm fine. Wasn't thinking about you and your
What? Why? Why? Fucking why?
Oh, Jesus. I swear. Are you skipping this whole scene? Oh, it's a little... okay. After cooling down enough, Shun and I sit on a nearby log hanging over the river to watch it flow by.
So you're here for the rest of the month, right?
Yep.
That means you'll be here for the Bond Festival.
Oh, that's right. I haven't been to one since I moved away. I always love the Bond Festival. It's not often I get a chance to wear my Yakuza! Shun clicks away at his handheld gaming device while ooh. Yeesh, I would never, I would leave that on the bank. I ain't bringing that shit anywhere near water. Shun clicks away at his handheld gaming device while his tail starts to wag.
I'm doing something really important for the festival this year. I hope you'll be there.
Oh, what is it?
I totally forgot.
Hear a button pressed on the system suggesting you may have paused whatever he's playing.
It's not actually something I'm supposed to share. I'm sorry for bringing it up, Hiro.
Huh? Why, is it weird?
No, it's just family related. That's all I can say, sorry.
Turns the game off and jumps away from the log, landing firmly on the sand nearby.
I still hope to see you there. It should be fun.
I remember he used to look so adorable in his small size Yakata when we were younger. It's not like he's grown a whole lot since then. I wonder if he'll let me pick him up this time.
Hiro, are you spacing out again?
I'm fine. I wasn't thinking about carrying you on my... Why do you keep doing that? Carrying you on my shoulders, I swear. Same joke. Ended both fucking segments. With the sun setting, we pack up our things and start heading back home together. Thanks to the heat, I'm a little more tired than usual. Before separating for the night, Shun suggests we finish what I set out to do initially. A crow cries out from above. The temperature has dropped a lot, though it doesn't do much for me now. Looks like most of the villagers have gone home, leaving the park practically deserted. Guess it's a bit too late to run into Taro and Kyoji. I find the two of us on a nice bench to sit on. I notice Shun staring off into the distance. Does he have something on his mind? Hey Shun, is everything alright? He stays staring for a moment before turning to me.
It's nothing. Just a feeling I had.
Shun, you know you can talk to me, right?
So, why now?
Huh?
You were gone 5 years. Why did you decide to come back now? You didn't even call. I thought we were friends, Hiro.
We are, Shun. I'm put on the defensive as Shun lets out emotions held deep within him.
I waited until the summer after you left, looking forward to see you again. Then the summer after that arrived. Eventually I came to the conclusion you weren't coming back. I figured you forgot about me, and how you said you'd come back to play video games someday.
Shun. You can see a teardrop start to form in the corners of his eyes.
I'm not mad, Hiro. I had to grow up a lot over these years. I couldn't be the little wolf crying because the friend he cherished the most moved away. I guess that's why I'm so competitive now. It's what I had to do to get stronger.
Shun, I came back because I wanted to see everyone.
It's okay, Hiro. I know you never saw our friendship the way I saw it. It's Torihiko you came back to see anyway. We all know he wrote that letter. That's not true. Yet in the back of my mind, maybe I should have written a letter too. If I thought of that, I totally would have sent one earlier than that big dummy. He's not making this easy on me. Shun, please listen to me. He puts the system away and looks at me intently, but not harshly. I know it doesn't look good coming back like I did, but I hope you'll be able to understand something. I smile slightly while looking towards the playground in the distance. I'm vaguely aware of the tear rolling down my cheek. The truth is, there's not a day that went by that I didn't think about contacting you guys. I can't help but feel this immense guilt. I was so caught up in how the move affected me, it never crossed my mind how my friends felt. I just couldn't work up the courage to do so. I guess I always stumbled on the words in my head. What would I say? I'd always chicken out before picking up the phone. He looks down at the floor as I speak. Days turned into weeks, into months, into years. Every time I hesitated, it just made the next attempt even harder. I turned to face him once more. I'm so sorry, Shun. I know, I'm just a big coward. Before I have a chance to react, he pulls me into an embrace. Hiro. From this position, I can clearly feel his heartbeat. I should be the one apologizing. I didn't mean to put you through this. There's so much in Minasato I missed. I returned the hug, cherishing the moment of true reconnection with an old friend. So stop crying, man. You're gonna make me cry too. But no buts! I've tried so hard to grow out of this. I hear a faint sniffling sound by my ear. While I try to strengthen my embrace in response, he distances himself. I understand what happened now. You did the best you could with what you had. I guess we're both cowards in a sense. I felt the same way about contacting you. You did? He nods. I guess the more things change, the more they stay the same. I'm glad you're back, Hiro. But I'm leaving again once summer vacation is over. That just means we shouldn't let another moment go to waste. Huh? Yeah! Vacation is just getting started! There's so much we need to do! We should head to the arcade and the video game store. We could play some video games at my house. Even visit the lake sometime. There's the Shun I remember when we were kids. I'm amazed at how much better he made me feel about this whole thing. Even though he's still small for his age, he's become quite mature in his thinking. I can't help but smile at his enthusiasm. We've still got some time, buddy. Let's not go crazy now. Aww. That was a wonderful scene. So thank you all very much for joining me on this episode of Homecoming Morenatsu Revisited. On the next one, we will see what August the 4th has in store for us. August the 5th, I've been told, is the big day to keep watch for. But let's not shortchange what August the 4th has to offer. So until next time, ladies and gentlemen, I have been the trained unprofessional. Speaking for the voices in my head when I say until next time, fare thee well. Bye, everyone!